What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to take a look at CKB. Follow me on Twitter, Norse Digital Assets. Smash up the like button below if you're a CKB fan. Hit subscribe. We're going to continue to cover CKB, and we will cover it through the bull run that we've all been waiting on that has apparently taken years to actually develop and happen for the next wave. So let's take a look at the CKB chart here. So number one, I wish I could have called this for you guys. I did not see the fact that this line I have dropped in here at 0.002 cents, that we were going to come all the way back to 0.002 cents from November 2020. I wish I could have called that for you, because honestly, what I was looking at was we have this massive run, we correct back down. What I was seeing is another run up and then an A, B, C. But what ended up happening is that run didn't happen yet. Then we had an A, B, C here, okay? And there it is, A, B, C, and we fall all the way down. I'm going to draw it out in another way for you here in just a second, but I wish I could have called that for you so that we could have all loaded up at 0.002, because that's an amazing price, especially when we're all the way up at 3 cents. It is what it is. We're just going to have to continue to be patient. Now let me show you a scenario how I think that the bottom could be in. So in my Bitcoin video yesterday, I showed some of these patterns, these double threes. There's a variety of them. There's a flat NE3 zigzag. There's a flat NE3 triangle. There's a double three, NE3 double three. There's all these different combinations. So let me show you a combination that shows that CKB could be about done. So that pattern, when you take a look at the start of that pattern, of this first one here, you see this, what looks like an inverse head and shoulders, where you have this shoulder here, then you have this head, then you have this shoulder, and it's kind of looks like a bat here, okay? See that bat pattern? Keep that pattern in mind, because when you come back to CKB at the start here, you see that same thing after this peak here in that 4 cent range. So when you zoom in here a little bit on this pattern, what you have here is down. There's that head, and there's that pattern right there. Then after that, you have an A, B, C. You have and that's down to W. If you look back here, it is a W, X, Y, double three correction. So that's down to W, okay? Come back to here. Here's the X, and let's draw in the Y, and this is showing how the correction may be in for Bitcoin and many other coins, the WXY double three correction pattern. After that, to go to X, what it shows here is a clean ABC up to X. From W to X is just a clean ABC, and we have exactly that. Here it is, A, B, C, real clean. And then what you have after that is you have this 5 movement down, 3 movement up, 5 movement down. So a 5, 3, 5. And what do we have right here? And it's very beautiful. We have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right to that point. And to show, I could show you a little bit cleaner, but basically all I'm doing is I'm dropping in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just dropping these patterns in and showing you that zigzag movement. Okay. So, anyways, there's a number of indications showing that definitely could be the bottom for CKB. Finally, let me show you where CKB's path forward. Right now, we're waiting for a pattern sort of to develop here. Let's look at the 4 hourly. There's not. We're waiting for an inverse head and shoulders. We're waiting for an ascending triangle, an inverse head and shoulders, a cup and handle, something positive here. At the same time that something positive happens with Bitcoin. Now, let me show you this. If I drop this line in here, now could this end up being a cup? Possibly. If CKB wants to roll down a little bit, if we look in here, you can see some resistance here, some resistance, some resistance. Okay, so this line here, that's fine. That's at that about 0.004. Okay, so what I'm saying here is if the 4 hourly, the 20 EMA is pointing down. That's fine if it wants to come down a little bit. If it does come down to that resistant line and comes back up, what do we have? We have a cup and handle, and that is possible that it does that. We're just going to have to wait and see. It's going to take a few days to actually play out. It's nothing. None of this happens overnight. We've already waited for months. There's just more and more and more waiting. So we're just waiting for a pattern to develop, but there is a chance that that is the bottom. It's the same bottom from November 2020. I just showed you a WXY pattern of why that could be the bottom. 17.5 could have been the bottom for Bitcoin. That's also very possible. Watch my Bitcoin video from yesterday. There is a chance Bitcoin goes lower one more time, but not necessarily. Again, all these DCA points in here are amazing points. Looking forward to the future, you're going to wish that you bought more CKB at this crazy price, especially when 4 cents, which is a 10x from where we're at now, is the all-time high. A 10x just to the all-time high. And we expect to break all-time highs in the next crypto run when that FOMO returns. So we're waiting on some patterns here to develop. Let's wait and see. If we go back to, let's go to the weekly. I'm going to point out a couple things and then we'll wrap this video up. So on the weekly here, what I do have to say is on the stochastic RSI that we've talked about, you had this W double bottom in May 21, July 21, W double bottom, next run. Well, look at this giant W that we finally printed, okay? We thought that this could have possibly been it, and we were going to start to run back up. Wave 5 didn't happen, kind of a fake out, but we have this massive W double bottom. When you W double bottom twice, that's where you would want to buy, is in this range right here, okay? So if I come out of here, where was the price at during that time? Well, that second W double bottom, that's when we were about that 0.002. That 002 is a great point to buy. 004 is double the price. CKB did just double, so it'll cool off just a little bit right now. But 0042 is still a great entry point. I mean, I'm still going to get more CKB at this point. You got to do what you got to do. In the future, that's going to look crazy low. I wish I could have called that for you. Didn't. Let's look at a future price target for CKB. This is basically CKB's path forward to the all-time high, okay? We look at the swing low that we're at now, that we were just at, and we look at this last swing high. We're going to take the fib. We're going to set it here. We're going to set the 1 on that last swing high. And again, the 1618, the most accurate target of your swing low and your last swing high. When you finally do that retrace and you start breaking through these fib levels, you trace through on a wave pattern. That 1618 is pointing, again, the 1618 is pointing to basically an average of this last high and this high, basically right in between those two. So again, I mean, the 1618 points there. It's a very accurate target. And I fully do expect to start to come through here and start to battle these fib levels. So I'm DCAing in here. Also, Bitcoin, the 200-week moving average heat map has been saying here for a minute to buy it up, And there's just so many indications showing that this is a bottom. Crypto will return, and there will be another massive run for CKB, and I will continue to DCA in, and I will be buying CKB and other coins. I just bought some CKB just the other day, so do with that information what you will. So just, we're waiting for some patterns to develop. I'm going to continue to cover CKB now that there's something to actually cover. We didn't cover it a lot because Bitcoin, once Bitcoin started to go down, there was just not much to cover. It was going to get dragged down with Bitcoin. So correction was definitely deeper than I thought, but it is what it is. I will continue to do my best for you guys to make the best calls for resistance levels and where CKB is going to go. And I still believe we're in a bull market, even though that was an insane correction. I still believe we're going to get that next wave up, and later there will be a massive bear market that hasn't actually come yet. So anyways, guys, like and subscribe. Smash up the like button, hit subscribe, and we'll keep covering some more altcoins today. See you in the next video. See ya.